Not being advised of proper care and maintenance of your vehicle can cost you big time. What I'm doing here is servicing the fluid on an EPS electric power steering pump that's hydraulically making the rack and pinion work. So what they did is use an electric pump with fluid in it that pumps fluid through the lines to the rack and pinion. And I want to show you this. If I can get some more fluid to come through here. It was straight black. We probably sucked it all out. I'm already probably at the very bottom. Anyway, if you don't know where you're... Hey, am I in? Am I in any further? Nah, probably I got it all out. Yeah, it wasn't very clean. Oh, there you go. Look at the sludge on the end of that thing. So let's add some fluid to it and then we'll see what we get. Always clean your funnel before you do any work. I always clean my funnels no matter what I'm doing, because they sit around and dirt and debris gets everywhere. So this isn't a weird spot to even fill this, as you can see here, that we're inside the fender trying to service the power steering fluid. Fluids need to be maintenance every 30,000 miles. This would actually wind up costing the customer a rack and pinion, or even maybe even electric power steering pump. This is another reason why mechanics want to quit and not do this business, is when they see what the engineers have engineered for our careers with these vehicles. It's just straight ridiculous. So what I'm going to do now is just turn the steering wheel back and forth so that the tire is on the ground. The steering wheel back and forth will get the fluid to move in the steering gear and the unit. We'll take this out. We're going to suck some fluid out and see what color it looks like. You can still see that it's dark. I'm putting red fluid in, and you can see that it's still dark. Woo! Whoa, whoa! Stay with me, yo. So I'm going to probably do this one more time. I'm going to save on the vacuum power. Let me grab another container of fluid. A lot of viewers probably don't know is that you can use transmission fluid for power steering fluid. How about that? I'm going to rinse it again since I set it down. Just because I like my stuff. What a pain in the butt to do this job at a 12-year-old vehicle with 120,000 miles on it. Dealership service never advised. They're waiting for the kill. Yep, you need a rack and pinion and a power steering pump. That'll be $5,000, sir. Oh, why did it fail? You never changed the fluid. You never told me to. Why did my transmission fail? You never told me to change the fluid when it was supposed to be changed. Why did my differential fail? The differential failed because you don't tell me when to change the fluid. They're waiting for the kill. As affordable as it is for fluid services, it's just mind-blowing how much money people could save on catastrophic failures of the vehicles by just doing simple maintenance. But let alone be advised by the people who service this vehicle. So this is Jeep Dodge Chrysler Tech. Customer said, I never been advised of the rack and pinion seepage, control arms, and the maintenance on this car. 120,000 miles. Fluids don't make it that long. Your fluids are failing every time that you're using it. Alright, so let's go move the steering wheel one more time. Back and forth. So now the fluid's not black sludge anymore. I'm going to suck this out one more time. Now you can see the color becoming clear. That means it's becoming red. Crazy. Crazy what a little maintenance will do for you. And what we're trying to do here is prevent this guy from having to buy a rack and pinion sooner than later. He obviously loves his car. He thought that he was getting the right service and maintenance being advised at the dealership. Now he sees there's a different level of repair and maintenance. I have to believe there's a certain customer out here who wants to do the maintenance to the car. And some people aren't car people. They don't know what's required for maintenance, let alone repairs. Some people think it's normal for your car to shake, rattle, and roll, and vibrate, and hum, and scream as you're driving down the road. That's not the way it was intended. Full. So this is so miserable to do that I'm going to have to overfill it. You're going to have to overfill it. And I'm making a giant mess at the same time. Motorcraft, so we're just going to use something else to make it. And only because I'm working in such a dirty area to do this job is why you see me cleaning this funnel so many times. We're in the fender well, I'm putting the funnel down on the ground. So now we switch to multi-vehicle. Give her one more suck out, and then we're going to fill it. So now you'll see that it's getting redder and redder and redder. That's what I'm looking for. That's going to be the final. Beautiful day here in South Jersey. How many people believe in maintenance and repair? How many people have never been told by their quick lube dealership or regular mechanic that their car needs fluid maintenance, filter maintenance, fuel injector maintenance, any maintenance? How many people are hearing those words when they're in? And they're defined by 30, 60, 90, 120, 150K services. Common 30K, 60K, 90K, 120K, 150K. It's the same process over and over and over again with repairs in between. It's different for every vehicle. It's different for every condition of the world and environment. Some need it more, some need it less. All right, so now we're full. Now I gotta suck this down. Steering wheel back and forth again just to see if the fluid level drops. It probably did. Get a flashlight on. Then I'll show you guys a little closer what this mess looks like inside of here. So there are going to be little air bubbles in it because of the way we're doing it. You don't want to overfill it. Then it will just be a bigger nightmare for you. Coughing fluid out. So I'm going to suck a little bit out of there. And then I got a giant mess. What would I charge for this service? This would easily be a $200 service. a little bit more on the suck down. Believe it or not, the power steering fluid will expand. Now this shouldn't really expand that much. It's definitely not under the, let's flip the camera in. So inside of here, that's the reservoir there, the wire harness in front of it. And then what I did is I just moved the fluid, I filled it all the way up to the top, and then I used my finger in the tube to measure. I want that down about 1.5 inches in the reservoir for expansion. Thanks for watching.